In today's episode, we speak about Mol's very, very questionable driving. Watch out, them curbs.
Oh, God. We also speak about how Tom wants everyone to get arrested on his stag do.
Stag do, stag do, stag do. And we also read all your messages in Til Text Do Us part.
So it's a good one.
Hi guys, welcome back to NearlyWeds with me and my sexy fiance.
Oh, why did you go quiet then when you said that?
Just whispering it.
You went to me and my fiance.
Sexy fiance.
There you go. Thank you. I'll take
Episode 3.
So this week, the big one that we've been doing is Guestlist. And I think we've got there. It was a tricky one. We had to get from 100 down to like 70.
Yeah.
I mean, I was warned that the guest list was going to be a stressful area of the wedding to sort out.
Pretty stressful.
It was, wasn't it?
We had to make a few cuts, didn't we?
Oh, honestly, I honestly thought I was going to like cry at one point.
I think because I have quite a small family. You have a big family.
Oh, that was funny though, right? So I got an Excel spreadsheet up, didn't I? And I was like, Tom's family, my family, Tom's friends, my
This
friends.
is quite funny.
And I was like, okay, right, let's sit here and let's do it. So I was going, right, Tom's mum, Tom's dad, Tom's sister. And I was like making it all the way down. And then I was like, okay, who else? And he was like, my uncle. So I was like, okay, your uncle. I was like, who else? And he was like, I think that's it. And I was like, counted how many family members you had, and I swear you only had about 7.
Yeah, I've got a really small family.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah.
But then my family list
It's huge.
was just going and going and going and going. And I was thinking, oh, this is tragic. But that was like, I remember asking you, and you had to like ring your mum and be like, right, I'm just checking.
Do I have any more family members?
Do I have any more family members?
But like, I don't have like any. I don't think you. Do you have? I don't have any grandparents now.
No, we
sadly
don't,
they've
do
passed
we?
away.
Which is really sad, but
I know it is sad. People are so lucky to still have the grandparents. And I think. Do you think? I don't know what you think of this, but at the wedding we do something for like past. Like
yeah, I've seen that.
I think that'd
know,
be
when they have,
really
like,
nice.
A little like photo or like a
Yeah.
little like reserved kind of situation. Yeah.
I think I'd like something like that, definitely. But no, sorry, going back to the guest list, yeah, it was
But then in the other end with our friends, Tom's friends list was like the my family list, and my friends list was like Tom's family list, where it was just like Tom has so many more friends than I do. I swear to God, I'm going to have hardly any of my friends that are going to be actually sat like watching us get married, because the only friends I've got are going to end up being my bridesmaids stood next to me. I'm going to have no friends.
Yeah, but I think it's good to have a small circle. I
No,
think that's
it
all.
is.
I know what you mean. Maybe we'll pay for some extras to sit in the background.
Yeah, should we just be just please pretend to be my friend of like years and years.
Oh, sorry. Do you know there's actually? I seen a film. I think we might have watched it. I seen a film. I think it's with Kevin Hart, and he gets paid to be someone's best man.
Oh yeah.
And he makes them like the most amazing,
don't have,
hype them up.
Yeah.
So maybe we should get some people like that in.
Yeah, just like pretend to be my friend. And
Oh my God, we've been friends for years.
Yeah.
Was there anyone on the guest list that you wanted to cut?
Me?
Yeah.
Dun,
Everyone's
dun,
got
dun.
someone on a guest list that they might not want there. Just gonna say it.
Well, it sounds like you had something.
I'm not saying it.
Someone wanted to send out invitations that said, you're not invited.
No, I didn't. I was
He did.
joking.
He turned around to me and he said to me, how
I
funny would
didn't.
it be if we could just say to them, oh, here's an invitation to our wedding, but when they opened it, it said, you're not invited. I didn't find that funny. That gave me anxiety.
Imagine it's like
I was rocking back and forth thinking, oh my God, he's going to order these off Amazon.
Imagine it's like we can't. It's like you open it, it says we cannot wait for our wedding this year. Just to let you know, you are not invited.
Look how happy he is about that.
It's evil. That
I feel like you're quite like,
I'm very cutthroat.
yeah, you are. But I find it really difficult to,
Say no.
because I just want to make everyone happy and everyone have a great time. And if I could invite everyone, I would.
Yeah.
Whereas you're just like, well, we can't. And I'm like, yeah, but that's a problem. And you're like, well, it's not because we can't. Like, you don't seem fazed by it.
No, I'm not. I know the people who.
Yeah, but do you not
Are
find it
close to
hard to have
us
to,
and-
like, tell people they can't come?
Not really.
Because obviously, so we send the invitations out.
Well, this makes me sound like such a horrible guy, but it's true. I'll be honest, it's true.
Yeah, but like, we've sent the invitations out because we narrowed it down to that 70.
Yeah.
Do you not then start sitting there thinking, oh, they're going to talk, and then if they tell that person, and then they're like, oh, well, where's my invitation? And then you have to just be like,
yeah, sorry about that. Have a good New Year.
have a good New Year.
Merry Christmas.
Because I find it awkward as well now that if we're around people who are going to bring up the wedding and they're not invited, like, am I going to end up just going, come if you want?
You are the type of person to say that. You are the type of person to be like, oh, come. If someone said to you, oh my God, but I bet your wedding's going to be beautiful, like, oh, I've always wanted to go to so-and-so. And you'd be like, oh my God, come.
No, I'm scared I'm going to say that. I am
say
actually
that.
scared.
Watch, we'll rock up to the wedding and there'll be people there who I've never seen in my life.
Oh, I'm going to have to be careful.
But this actually goes back to how sometimes, say if we're at a restaurant and Molly, she might fancy a little red wine. The waiter will come round and you know how they do it. They pour a bit of wine into your glass just to taste. Mm-hmm. Moll is the type of person, if this wine tasted like shit, like sick, like that sick you had the other night, if it tasted like that, she'd be like, that's lovely, thank you.
Yeah, like I'm not.
But I think you are very polite. That's the way to put it. You are very polite.
No, I'm just not forced. I just feel like I'm a bit like, what's the point in making them then go and change that bottle of wine or that glass of wine? Like, I'll just drink it. It's fine. I'm not fussy.
But if you had some food that you really didn't like, would you still eat it?
No, I'd tell you.
There it is. There it is.
I'd tell you to say that you didn't like it.
We'd swap plates.
Yeah.
I'd pretend I'm eating it and be like, oh, I don't like this. Then we'd swap back.
And then we'd swap back, yeah, when the next food came.
Yeah. But we've narrowed our guest list down.
We have. We've got it. We've done it, which is the stress off. But do you know what one of the hardest parts was as well?
Go on.
So I've got friends and cousins and, well, my brothers that have kids, right? And we were quite adamant that we weren't going to have children at the wedding.
Yeah.
One, because that's extra seats that we just don't have.
Yeah.
Like, we don't have the seats, like, available.
I'm not being funny. When I was a kid, I didn't want to go to a wedding. I didn't.
Did you not?
No.
Did you not just want to go and, like, run around on the dance floors? And just, have the
not
best time?
really. I'd rather be playing football or with my mates or something.
Right, well.
Or I'd just be sat there in the ceremony, probably picking my nose or something.
Ew.
Yeah, and eating it. Not good. Yummy.
Oh my God. That's
Sorry.
disgusting.
Distracted
Anyway, going back to it. Kids, we were kind of, stop it.
Sorry.
He's picking his nose. Like,
Sorry.
you're actually disgusting. Kids, we were kind of like, well, unfortunately, one, we don't have the space. Two, I just wasn't a fan of having kids at the wedding, if I'm completely honest. And we added it up, and it was about 17 kids.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I just didn't want a screaming kid at the wedding.
I have been to weddings where, like, you just hear the baby or the kicking off and they're getting dragged out. Or I was one of them. I
probably was, yeah.
On my mum's, I remember looking at the photo, and I remember it vividly when I think back. On my mum's wedding day, I was stood at the front of all the pictures with this basket that had flowers in. So, because my mum thought, I'm not going to give her a bouquet at all. She can hold a basket. And I was crying because a petal fell on the floor.
How old would you have been?
3.
That's so amazing that you went to your mum and dad's wedding.
Yeah, but also pull yourself together.
Yeah.
You're ruining the pictures, Molly.
Yeah.
Grow up.
So you're the type of
And I
kid that
ruined
you
the
don't
wedding.
want at the
Yeah. I wouldn't want me at my wedding.
No, and also I just think as well for like the people who are coming, who have kids and obviously can't bring the kids to our wedding, like, it's also a time for them to just like relax and just chill out. Like, and I know some people might not be able to find someone to look after the kids, which is like I get that. But like, it's also time for them just to like let their hair down, enjoy yourself, have a good time.
Yeah,
because when you have kids, they're your life. You have to. Do you know what I mean?
So a lot of them are bringing the kids, but they've got someone to look after the children while they come to our wedding.
Yeah.
which is nice. They're making a holiday out of it. But yeah, that was a tough one because when obviously we sent the invites out, I did get the odd message which was like, oh, just check in. Kid's not coming. And I was like, sorry. No. I was like...
She went like this. She went...
No, I was just like, unfortunately, no. But it's that awkward thing of having to like reinstate that of like, oh, I'm really sorry. Like, because I find it awkward. So I was like,
you would have said, no, of course I can come.
I would have probably been like, do you know what? Change of plan, bring them. Oh, yeah, of course. Bring them all. Want to bring a friend? Sure, have a plus one. Why not?
That's what you would have done.
Oh, don't, because there's still time for me to do that.
Oh, God.
I'm really having to try and focus and keep my mouth shut.
Oh, God.
The guest list is growing.
But we've done it.
But then it's like all the other stuff that we've got to do that includes all like...
You have to think of seating plans.
Yeah, no, I've heard.
Ceremony plans.
What?
Ceremony seats.
Do we have to do a seating plan for the ceremony?
Yeah. Do you not?
I thought it was just like you groomsmen, bridesmaids, family, and then everyone just fought for a place.
Fucking hell.
Like first come, first served kind of situation.
Like a big scrap.
Yeah.
Just fight it out.
Yeah, like just sit down.
Claire's against the Smiths. See, this
Problem
all,
for a different day.
This is all things that go into it, like fine details.
No, it is.
That when like you go to a wedding, like I don't know, when you're younger, you don't think about all the details that go into it.
No, you just turn up, don't you?
I'm gonna be honest. I was a kid. I didn't really want to go to a wedding. I was a kid. I wanted to play out with my mates.
I bet it was lovely for you.
What?
Like just getting to turn up to a wedding. I've been a bridesmaid to nearly every single wedding I've ever been to.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't think I've been to one wedding where I've not been a bridesmaid.
That's crazy.
So I've never been on that like side of it where I just go and turn up and be like, oh, and just like enjoy it. I mean, obviously, I enjoy it being a bridesmaid, but I mean, like you have a part to play.
She's been a bridesmaid before she hated it.
They were not the words that came out of my mouth. I'm saying that when you're a bridesmaid, you still have a job.
You were playing with your hair then. You're backtracking.
No. I'm saying that there's a job to do and it can make you anxious. Like, what? You have to walk down the aisle. True. Mind you, I should actually not have any anxiety when I'm walking down towards you because I've done it that many times.
What do you mean?
As a bridesmaid, did you listen to anything I just said?
Yeah,
what was going on in your head whilst I was talking?
This time you're gonna be walking down with your dad, and like this is your time. You've done everything for everyone else now. This is your time to walk down the aisle and leap into my arms.
Oh.
I'll be there like this.
Why are you smouldering?
And you'll be like, oh my God, he's just so attractive.
You actually knocked me a bit sick. If you smoulder when I'm walking down the aisle, I reckon you'll try. Oh, that's disgusting.
We was watching Love Island actually, and there's a guy on there called Carrington he likes to smoulder, doesn't he?
Yeah, and you've been practising by the looks of it.
Are you ready?
Don't ever do that. Please don't. No, that's horrendous. If you do that when I'm walking down the aisle,
can't stop doing it now.
My dad will probably punch you. Why are you smirking? And why are you like you've actually got so excitement suddenly to what?
So this week we were in London doing a bit of work, and then we actually went down. Well, I was ill, so you drove the whole way. Drove the whole way down.
I did. Drove the whole way down to London, which normally Tom never lets me do.
But there's a reason for this.
Reason for
Sometimes
what?
I'm just a bit uncomfortable when you're driving. I'll be honest, I'm a bit uncomfortable.
With my driving?
Yeah. I'm a bit like, oof.
Do you know what? Do you want to know why? Because you're a bit of a control freak. Said it.
Why?
He's one of those, like, you know when you're driving and you've got someone who goes, that lane, you need to get over there.
Yeah.
You need to just turn there. I know where I'm going. I don't need a sat-nav when I'm following a sat-nav. I don't need you there talking to me, pointing in which lane I need to get in. I've been driving longer than you.
Well, I think the curbed alloys tell a different story.
My alloys are not curbed. They're absolutely fine.
Do you know what she does, yeah? I'll be like, I can see it coming, like 50 yards away. There's a curb and it's high and I can see it. And I'm thinking, I'm just gripping on a bit now because I can see it coming. And you just don't see it. And then I'm like...
That happened recently.
And bang.
Yeah, no, that happened recently because I went over the curb slightly. No, I'm fine. And do you know what?
It's a bad day if you're a curb. Isn't it, when you're around?
It doesn't happen on the regular. That was one time.
No, what?
that I went up the curb.
Babe, it's happened like... It's happened a few
You're so
times lately. I
dramatic.
see it and I'm like...
Yeah, you do that all the time as well. That, honestly, that right there is what you do all the time in the car. You put me on edge. You actually do. All I hear is, ooh, like this, and then you're like, whoa, whoa.
I think I'm a better driver than you.
No, you're not. You're an angry man.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. You're an angry man. Tom's got a little bit of road rage.
No.
Yeah, he has. I'm going to throw it out there. Tom's got a bit of road rage.
With what?
Everyone on the road.
No, I just like... Do you know what... Right, I'm sorry, this is about us getting married, but we're talking about driving. Do you know my pet peeve when I'm driving on the motorway is do not drive in the middle lane because you're always meant to, if you're overtaking, fair enough, but then get back over to left.
It's not a driving lesson.
And you're a middle lane hogger.
I am not.
Middle lane
hogger. That is a blatant lie.
Middle lane hogger.
Oh my God, he's so full of shit. You've just lied out
No
your
way.
arsehole.
I have to tell you all the time.
Oh, honestly, I can't right now. Right, well, do you know what? You just always drive and I'll be passenger princess for the foreseeable.
I like driving.
Yeah.
That's fine. Right. Basically, the story that I wanted to tell. We was in London. We went out for food with Casey, Seb Melrose, and a lad called Falky. It's his nickname. What a nickname. Falky. We went for some food. Whatever. Had a few...
What is this? Just attack Molly?
No, I'm just telling a story. Had a few drinks. Didn't have many drinks. I think we had like 2 or 3 drinks. Had some food. Went to Sheesh, actually. The food is a joke there as well.
I don't even think I had 3, by the way.
No, you did.
No, I didn't.
Okay, you didn't. What we're doing, we're eating, whatever, drinking. I go to the toilet. I come back and your head's on the table and you was fine when I left. You was fine. Your head's on the table. I come down and I'm like, are you all right? And you just looked at me and she went...
You've missed an essential part of the story out, actually. Before Tom got up and went to the toilet, I did turn to you and go, I need to go home.
Yeah.
Because I started to feel really sick.
Yeah.
So I did tell you that. I gave you the warning.
Right.
You chose to ignore it. So that's on you.
No. You said, I need to go home. I thought, she's a bit pissed or she's tired.
I wasn't drunk,
No,
though.
you actually weren't, to be fair. So I was like, all right, okay. I went to Case. So sort the bill. Like, I'm just going to nip to the toilet. We'll come back. We'll sort it. And I come back and you're like this. Her head is on the table, arms folded. I'm like, are you all right? I thought you'd been like spiked or something. And I was like, you all right? She's like, I need to go. I need to go now.
I just felt so sick.
And then I knew the look in your face. I was like, right, let's go. Booked an Uber. I said to Case, I was like, just sort it. Like, we'll sort it out another day. And then we come out of the restaurant. You're stumbling all over. I'm thinking, what?
I wasn't stumbling.
What has she had?
I felt like I was going to be sick.
Yeah, but you weren't drunk. That's
you know
the
when
thing.
you can't stand up straight because you think, oh my God, I'm going to be sick. So
Yeah.
you're trying to like, kind of not like suppress it, but kind of think, not right now in the middle of the street. Like, please don't be sick.
Yeah.
So, and you were just, one of your strides is like 12 of mine. I can't keep up with you even if I tried.
No,
so
I'm thinking
you're ahead.
No, I'm thinking, right, we need to get home as quick as possible. I thought something was wrong.
Yeah, something was wrong.
Yeah, okay. And then got in the car. Mol puts the window down. Her head's out the window. And she's like, I need to pull over. I'm like, please don't be sick in the car. It's going to cost a fortune to get this poor Uberman's car cleaned. So we pull over. I don't know if you were sick at that point. I think you just felt like you were going to be sick.
Yeah, no, I wasn't. You know, when it's just like a little, this is really disgusting, but you know when it's just like a little bit phlegmy?
Oh,
but your mouth's watering and you know it's coming.
What
Yeah.
a taste. That's so weird. And then, so we're driving. We must have been about 5 minutes away from the hotel. Our heads couldn't be any further out this window.
It's been out the whole way back.
Yeah, it's been out the whole way back.
I thought you were aware of what was going on during that journey home.
No, I was just like, oh, she just wants some fresh air. She's getting a hair. She doesn't feel well. And then we pull up and the Uberman goes to me. He was like, oh, I'm going to have to charge you for the car wash, mate. So I'm like, yeah, nice, but I just thought he was bantering me. And then come round the side of the car. No word of a lie. I know obviously some people who are watching this, but I'll try and, to people who are listening, I'll try and explain it to my best that I can. She's got her head on the window, her tongue's out, her eyes are shut. There's like, and that's even the most, there is sick everywhere. There's sick everywhere. I seen the Uberman's face.
I was drinking red wine as well, so the taxi was white.
Yeah, and
poor Uberman.
Yeah, so what? I gave him a tip actually to get his car. I gave him £2 tip. No, I'm kidding. I gave him a little tip to get his car clean. So that was that. I was like, right, let's get you to the room.
Yeah.
Got up to the room. You didn't even make the toilet. She's sick all in the bath. all in the bath. So I'm there holding her hair. And she's like Turkish food.
Oh,
and like,
stop,
honestly,
I feel sick thinking about it.
So I'm holding her hair back.
Because I can remember the feeling when it was coming out.
Yeah.
It was like, obviously, when you've just eaten, it's a bit like lumpy and like, oh, no.
So I'm holding her hair back and you're throwing up these Turkish meats, lamb, whatever, chicken.
Ew.
Yeah. And then you like move yourself away from the bath. So I'm cleaning the bath with the...
Whilst he's cleaning the bath, all I can hear coming from Tommy is...
Yeah, I was nearly sick.
Like this wrenching because he was like...
Yeah, I was throwing up. But yeah, that was...
right, well, thanks for just like...
a little story.
Throwing me under the bus at the start of this podcast. Really appreciate that.
On that note,
got
a little side chat there. Should we do a little bit of Til Text Do Us part?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's have a look. What they've been saying.
Okay, so obviously this is the part where we read out all the juicy text messages that we get in, and we love to hear, don't we? We love to hear all.
Everything.
We do. This is probably one of the most exciting parts because I'm just like, oh, tell me everything.
If you've got something on your chest, you want to,
Just send it
you
our
want
way.
a slaggy boyfriend off, or you miss it,
Send
it in.
Anything
Tell
else?
us what they've been doing. I want to know.
So you can obviously do that by DMing us on our socials, which is at NearlyWeds Podcast. And you can also send an email in, which is nearlywedpodcast@jampotproductions.co.uk.
Send it in. Right, shall I kick us off?
Go on then.
First one. Hey guys, loving the pod so far. My now husband and I got married this past weekend.
Oh, congratulations.
Congratulations, guys. So I wanted to pass on a newlywed wedding tip ahead of your big day.
Yes, send it our way.
Remember to drink water. We had the most amazing wedding day celebrations and everything was exactly as I'd imagined it. Apart from one thing, neither of us remember much of the evening do past the wedding breakfast. Oh, God.
Oh, no, they peaked too soon.
It's all sort of hazy after the first dance. Luckily, we have the most amazing friends who put us to bed by 10 p.m.
No way.
Oh, no.
No way.
But my God, there's nothing worse than waking up with a hangover the next day and not being able to remember eating your own cake.
Oh, no.
Oh, God. So a tip from us, skip the continuous flow of cocktails or employ someone to force a glass of water on you on the hour. It will save your lives. Best of luck. A very hungover bride and groom.
Oh.
Well, congratulations first.
Yeah,
big
congrats.
congratulations.
And obviously you were having a great time because you were just like living in the moment.
20 tequilas deep before you've even had a sip of coffee or scrambled eggs. Could have had a sausage sarnie. No, tequila.
No, but that is important. As well as drinking water, which I'll take that tip.
Yeah.
So it'd be quite good to maybe like stagger the water, especially when you're eating at the dinner, to stagger the water in between like your courses, you know, just to like keep yourself going, but also line your stomach in the morning.
100%.
A good wedding breakfast.
It's full English down you.
Yeah, you can.
Go on.
Why not?
Why
You're
not?
all right. I
Yeah.
probably won't.
Fair enough.
I'll probably be too nervous. So I'll be in bed by 10.
Yeah, but the thing is, that is actually a good point because I know that you are maybe a little bit of a lightweight, and I'm a lightweight as well. But I eat so much food.
So you soak it all up.
Yeah, but I've seen like, especially like that. Like I want to be able to remember everything. I want to be on a good level, but I don't want to be battered out my head.
I've heard people like even groomsmen. My brother was a groomsman, and he ended up having to go and have a nap.
Who, the groom did?
No, my brother.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because he got a bit too drunk too quick, so he went and had a lie down. And then my friend also, I won't name any names.
Go on.
No, can't. She was a bridesmaid and
If I remember the name, I'm going to say it.
No, you won't know because I've not told you.
Oh, right.
She was a bridesmaid, went and got to like really, really drunk, went to bed thinking, do you know what, I'll have a lie down, didn't wake up till the next day. Yeah.
No.
Missed all the party at the night, so her friend weren't happy with her.
Oh, God.
So, hydrate, eat, and stagger out the drinks.
Because I feel like obviously people, especially with ours being abroad, we're going to be in the sun and everything.
And the heat, yeah.
And the heat.
That makes you drunker quicker.
And I think people are just going to be like, obviously it's a massive celebration. I want everyone to have the best time. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to be having quite a few tequilas here and there.
Yeah, but you want to remember.
But yeah, of course, I don't want to be waking up the next day feeling shit and being like, fucking hell, what happened?
Yeah. Can't be doing that.
No. Go on, what have you got for us?
Right, you ready? Oh, hi Molly and Tom. I've got a funny story to share with you both. 2 years ago, I asked my wife's dad, Steve, for his permission.
Go on, Steve.
For his permission to ask her daughter to marry me. For context, Steve is a very blokey bloke. He's always in the pub with his friends, watching the footy or listening to talk sport in his shed.
In his shed?
Yeah.
Let him inside.
It's like a man cave, probably. I've always got on with him, but we were never that close, and he is a man of few words.
Right.
Sounds a bit like my dad, you know. But you get on really like my dad. One evening after work, I drove over to her parents' house and said I was just popping for a cup of tea. When Janet was in the kitchen, I managed to pull Steve to the side to pop the question for what I thought would be a brief exchange of words. When I tell you, out of nowhere, Steve burst into tears and wouldn't stop hugging me.
No.
He actually hugged me so tight it hurt.
Oh, no.
Him and Janet were so excited, they charged me down the local pub and we all got so drunk I had to get a taxi home. I've never heard Steve chat so much in my life.
Oh, that's lovely, that.
It was the best reaction I could have hoped for, but I have to say my wife was fuming when I got home at midnight, pissed as a fart.
Obviously, she wouldn't know.
No, with no idea where I'd been. I was in the doghouse for weeks, and the worst part was I couldn't even blame it on Steve and Jeanette. Janet or Jeanette?
Let me have a look.
Good luck for the big day, Dan.
Oh, it's Janet.
How do you know?
Because my grandma's called Jeanette.
Oh!
Yeah.
Sorry, Janet. No, that's a bit like when you were going for my ring. And obviously you can't tell me, so you just have to be in the doghouse. But how cute that Steve was just like, came out of himself.
I feel
so
like,
happy.
Yeah, I feel like nowadays a lot of like guys, especially like older generation, maybe don't show their. I feel like nowadays people are showing their emotion and stuff, which is a good thing, I think. And maybe an older generation, they're probably used to like not showing their emotion, or do you know what I mean?
Maybe he was just like, finally someone's taking up.
Oh, that.
Abba.
Steve's like, fucking hell.
It's like this. Finally, I'm free.
Oh my God.
Take her.
Please.
What did my dad say when you asked him?
Your dad was like, of course you can't wait to get rid of her. No, he wasn't.
Right.
No, he wasn't. I remember.
Did he get really emotional?
Well, when I asked your dad, saying that I wanted to take your hand in marriage.
You didn't say that, did you?
We was at a family barbecue at ours. Your family there, my family was there. All the poms. It's like a big
All
pom.
the poms?
All the poms.
It was
like
actually
a big
Nellie's.
pom of-
No, it was for Nellie's birthday.
It was for Nellie's birthday.
We did a
actually.
birthday party in the back garden, had a barbecue.
But I was like, right, this is because we were going away, so I was like, this is the time I need to ask your dad. And we were having our house renovated, and John, Maul's dad, he's a handyman, isn't he? He's good at like every little bit, like plumbing, carpentry.
Well, he's
like,
a plumber as well, isn't he?
yeah,
It's
but
like-
he's very handy, like electrics, all that. I said, oh, John, will you just come have a look at this in the garage for me? And he was like, straight up, because he likes to help, doesn't he? And then I pulled him in, and I was like, oh, John, like, obviously me and Moll are going away, and I really want to ask her to marry me. Obviously, I wanted to ask you for permission first. And then he teared up, your dad.
Did he squeeze a tear out?
No, he put some eye drops in. And
Yeah,
then no,
I was like, 1 minute, Tom, give me a second.
No, he did tear up and then
Aw.
gave me a big hug, which I thought was really, really nice.
So it's quite reassuring, isn't it? Because I bet Dan
Yeah,
was a bit maybe anxious to ask Steve if he could marry his daughter.
if
because,
he's not really given him much before, yeah.
And then having that must have just reassured him so much, like...
But it could also be Steve, talking like I know him, Steve. He might have thought, oh, is this guy serious with my daughter? But then that point is like, right, this guy is serious for my
Yeah.
daughter. And he might be like, okay, I've got so much respect for. I don't know.
What do you think you'll feel?
Get him on the pod, Steve.
What do you think you'd feel if we had a daughter and some guy comes up to you? Tom's so protective. Some guy comes up to you and he's like, I want to marry your daughter. And what if you thought, oh, you're a waste of time?
Then I'd say you've got no chance, mate.
But he'll just go and do it anyway.
Well, I'd say you've got no chance.
But he does. I love putting him in these scenarios.
Then I'd be
What are you gonna
I'd be waiting. Yeah, as soon as he's about to get down on one knee, I'd be waiting. As soon as his knee comes, grab his foot like that. Grab his foot, bang. Cannot get down on that knee, mate. The ring goes up in the air, bang, snatched.
God.
No.
Thank God we don't have a daughter just yet, because poor girl's got no chance, has she?
No, she will.
Hi guys, I'm not sure if you started thinking about your hen and stag do's yet.
Yes. Yes.
It's all Tom thinks about. But I've got a word of warning about stag do's for Tom. Ooh. Are you ready? So,
Don't want to hear it.
No, listen, because it could be informative.
Okay.
So, in my experience, every group has one mate who becomes a different person on holiday. It is so true. People say you find out about people when you go on holiday with them and you spend so much time with them. Sorry. Ours is Dave. Dave is the quietest guy day to day. He works in IT, wears cardigans, has a pet rabbit, but put him on a group holiday and he becomes an absolute hazard. I'm going to call him Dangerous Dave. Within a few hours of landing in Lisbon for our mate's stag last year, he got mugged for having his wallet dangling out of his back pocket.
That's not his fault.
And twisted his ankle in the process, which meant one of us had to support him by the arm for the rest of the trip.
Right.
All I'm going to say is that sounds a bit like you.
Yeah, but I thought this guy was a menace. He can't help getting robbed.
Hang on. Then on the first night out, he disappeared during dinner, and we found him at the end of the night in a dive bar, having made friends with a load of Portuguese locals. He's just sodded off.
Come on, this false stuff, this is shit. I'm out of here.
He's gone on a stag do and thought, nah,
Yeah, fair.
not for me, this. The next day, it was a boat party, and after 2 beers, he attempted a dramatic dive into the sea. What he forgot was that he was wearing a bum bag. So that was his phone, wallet, passport, the lot.
Dave.
All just floating around in the sea. He had to miss his flight home whilst he got an emergency passport sorted. Anyway, be careful who you invite on your stag do. You can end up babysitting if you're not careful.
Reminds me of that scene off the In-Betweeners, like the second movie. Do you know when... Who is it who jumps off? Is it Simon? When he jumps off the boat on the party? And you went, what?
No.
You haven't seen it?
No.
Well, we'll watch it tonight.
Is it about a stag do?
It's the In-Betweeners movie. Number 2, when they go on holiday.
No, I wasn't one of them who really watched it.
Best
but I'm going to
ever.
get the ick because I'm going to start comparing these people. Obviously, I've seen, like, snippets on, like, you know, when you see, like, a clip. So I know that one's got long hair and I know the ones that got little glasses.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I'm like a fan.
That's going to give me the ick because it's just going to make me think of you in case... I'm going to start going, oh, well, that's you and that's you.
You haven't seen the scene where that kid's like, Manchester, and Kegs Jay?
I don't know who Jay is, but that sounds like Casey.
Oh, we're watching that tonight. We're watching that.
Who do you think's quiet that you invited on the stag do that could turn into a menace like
Falky.
Dave? Really? Does he work in IT? He does, doesn't he?
He does work in tech, to be fair.
Oh
He's the
my
nicest
God.
guy ever, but I think he's a dark horse.
Bless him. I've met him. He's actually a really lovely guy.
He's the nicest
Do you
boy
know what,
ever.
though? Yeah, he's painting a picture like Dave. Does he have a rabbit?
No, but he could. He looks like the type of guy that could own
He
a
does
rabbit. And
look
he'll
like
be
the type
watching
of
this now and
person.
he'll be like, fair.
He does look like the type of person who would own a rabbit,
Oh,
wear
look.
cardigans, and he does work in IT.
I love that guy.
I hope that you have a bit of a wild story on your stag.
I
do.
think on my stag, if someone doesn't... I will be
I know what you're
surprised
gonna
if
say, and it's gonna-
if someone doesn't get arrested.
No,
I'll be surprised.
that's not good. You shouldn't want that.
No, I don't want
you
it.
You just
I'm
said
just-
I'm hoping on my stag. That isn't what we want.
It's
We
not
don't
me.
want someone locked up.
Maybe someone else is funny.
What, like me dad? John put behind bars.
Not your dad.
No, I don't want my dad either. My dad was actually saying, because we went for dinner with our parents, didn't we? A couple of nights ago, was it?
Yeah.
And my dad was saying that,
Because your dad and my dad are coming on the stag.
yeah. So our dads are going on Tom's stag do, which I just think is an absolute error, by the way, because one, my dad gets really excitable. And two, I just think, should you really, like, obviously, I know you want to mix everyone together, but should you really, like, have my dad there when you're,
What?
I don't know, going to be with Casey and being wild? I don't know.
What do you think I'm going to be doing
I'm
on
in
my
a split
stag?
decision. I don't know, and I don't want to know.
This is gonna. We need 2 episodes talking about my stag
No,
do.
we don't.
We do.
All it is your stag.
We'll get Katie on and we'll chat all
Rewind.
about it.
I'm going back to why I brought my dad up. My dad,
Just getting a bit excited.
my dad has like the biggest hands I've ever seen in my whole entire life.
Yeah, he has. His hands are massive.
He's just really quite stocky.
I can see him like getting Casey's
He
head
said
and just
that
going bang.
they can't put his arms behind his back, to handcuff him. He can't do it.
No, I think that's something to do with his shoulders.
No, it's because they can't get the handcuffs to meet.
Oh no, he should. Oh, is it?
Yeah, he was saying that. So if my dad gets arrested and they're like, put your hands behind your back, you're going to have to step up and be like, you can't.
He can't.
Sorry, you can't do that. No, No one's getting arrested. You shouldn't wish for that.
I'm not wishing
Dave was
it.
a menace.
I'm just saying, if we go on my stag, I will talk eventually about obviously where we're going, who's going, all that stuff. But
Oh my God, he's just dying to talk about the stag. This is NearlyWeds, not Nearly Stag Do. Like, get over your Stag Do.
we need to change the podcast name to Stag.
No.
But no, if we go and not one of us gets arrested, I'll be surprised. Right, we're going to finish with a little game. This one is called the NearlyWeds test. We want to know, do we know each other that well? Like, we should do. We were about to get married.
So.
I hope so. So we're going to play a little game. And yeah, let's hope.
Let's see if you get it right.
Right, okay. So you start.
I'm going to start.
You've got a little
one.
question for me.
I'm going to ease you in. Right? Because I think we'll agree on this answer. Well, I'm hoping that you have a bit... Right, anyway, let me
But
read
how
it
do
out
I
to
know
you.
what you're thinking?
Oh, you'll know. If you drop me in a survival show, how long would I last?
Oof.
Why are you deliberating?
In a survival show.
Yeah.
Well, if it's a show, maybe quite a while. But
Because you think I'm going to get help.
but if it's real life, I think you'd still last a while. But I think because you are a bit scared of like creepy crawlies and stuff, you might just be a bit freaked out. And then like you'd have to find and kill your own food and that. Don't know if you.
Yeah, I had a bit more faith in myself, I'm not going to lie. Because I feel like the competitiveness
Yeah,
in
of
me
course.
would be like, no, I'm going to do this.
Of
I will
course.
survive.
Yeah.
Survival instincts kick in. I'm quite like,
Yeah.
you know, I can camp.
When have you ever camped?
I have camped before in my back garden.
Couldn't think of anything worse, camping.
Same, but I did it in my back garden
Couldn't,
once.
honestly. I couldn't think. Put my tent up, freezing cold. Let's go outside.
Right, well, you wouldn't last a day. I would literally, like, keep going. The only thing that would throw me off, pigeons.
And creepy crawlies and spiders and that.
No, pigeons.
Right, okay.
Go on.
Next one. Ooh. Right, I don't even know this one myself. Well, there's
Great. Great.
two. What topic could I talk about for 20 minutes with zero prep?
You stag do.
No, I wasn't thinking that.
Football.
No, I wasn't thinking that either.
Paddle.
No. There's two I'm thinking of.
Food.
Nope.
Space.
Yes, that's one.
Space.
Oh, there's another one.
Tsunamis.
Yes.
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 High five.
Well, it took you 5 attempts to get it.
Yeah, but I kind of got the wavelength that we were going on.
Space
Yeah.
or tsunami. I find space so interesting. It blows my mind.
Yeah, he goes into like a rabbit hole and he's...
Like, just what is out there, we don't know.
Right, well, we haven't got 20
Get
minutes
Brian
of the
Cox
podcast
on.
left, so...
Sorry.
Right, you ready?
Yep.
If I was a cocktail, what would I be?
Why's my mind gone blank of cocktails now?
There's loads.
Go on then, name
I was
a
going
few.
to say one, but it's not a great one to start with. Porn star martini, spicy margarita,
Yeah.
tequila sunrise, sex on the beach, espresso martini,
Oh, you'd be an espresso-
Aperol spritz.
Oh, I think you'd be an Aperol Spritz.
Why?
Because
I'm bitter.
quite sweet and tasty.
No, they're not sweet, they're bitter.
They're not, they're sweet.
Aperol is bitter.
I swapped the soda for lemonade. That's why I like it. That's why I have it sweet.
I have to disagree. You've given me
What
a
would I be?
rubbish one there.
What would I be?
You'd be a...
You just know in the car home, she'd be like, why do you think I'm an Aperol Spritz?
Yeah, I need to know, like...
You actually think I'm bitter, don't you? You hate me.
I think you'd be like a gin and
Porn
tonic.
star martini.
Gin and tonic.
Why?
Gin and tonic because...
Boring.
No, because you're healthy and you're all like, ooh.
That's a
Gin and
boring cocktail. She said I'm boring.
All right,
I might be.
you might be.
Whose go is it? My go?
Yeah.
If I was to go on another reality show, what would it be? You should know this.
Yours would be SAS, Who Dares Wins.
Mm-hmm.
Which would be interesting, actually, because you are extremely competitive.
Yeah.
You love a good challenge. Could they get in your head, though?
No.
Ooh, see, I know how to rile him up. If you want any tactics.
No,
If you're out there and you're watching this, get in touch with me. I'll let you get in his head.
no, that is one show I would love to do. I think because I've seen and I've heard people go on it. Like apparently they give you no help, and like, I feel like
You don't function well with no sleep and no food.
No,
and you don't get sleep in there.
No, I know.
And you're in wet clothes.
No, I know.
And you're getting tortured.
Yeah.
And they're messing with your head. And they're making you do hard challenges.
Yeah. See, I feel like that's where
Good luck.
I could deal with like the physical aspect of it.
Mental.
But yeah, it's the mental where I'll be like, but I want to be tested. I don't just want to, in my life, I want to be tested. I want to see how far I can go physically and mentally.
That's the competitiveness in you.
Yeah.
You love it, don't you?
And I think, I'm just not the type of guy to stay in my comfort zone. I want to see how far. Like, what is my breaking point? I don't know what my breaking point is.
He wants to be broken. He wants to be a broken
Break me.
Wait till you go on your stag do. You're going to be broken man then.
That is my breaking point. When we're all behind bars.
Stop it with this whole police thing.
I don't know why.
You're talking it into existence.
We've all been sentenced to 10 years.
Stop saying that. That's a new rule. You're not saying it. Right? Enough for this week. That is it. Done. Dusted. We've signed off.
It's got me excited now.
We're signing off from the whole police arrestation in...
No, nobody's going to get arrested.
No. Done. But we've done a lot. We've got through it. We've done the guest list. We're getting there. Mm-hmm. Bits and bats getting done. So, yeah.
Bring on the stag do.
Oh,
Woo.